All right, friends, we have our new Freddy book. It's called Ready, Set, Snow. So we're going to read a chapter today, and all the Ready Freddy books are written by Abby Klein. Remember, he always starts out with his problem. I have a problem, a really, really big problem. I have to compete in the snowshoe race in the first grade winter Olympics, but I've never been on snowshoes in my life. Let me tell you about it. Chapter 1, Good Sports. Boys and girls, said our teacher, Mrs. Wushy, Friday is a very special day. Oh, I know it is, interrupted Chloe. My big ballet recital's on Friday. I can hardly wait. I am the star. Does she really think that everything is about her? I whispered to my best friend, Robbie. Yep, Robbie whispered back. Chloe Winters is the center of the universe. Didn't you know that? I giggled. No one cares about your stupid recital, barked Max, the biggest bully in the whole first grade. Max, said Mrs. Wushy, what did I tell you about using the word stupid? Max stared at the ground. Oh, you said I wasn't allowed to say it. That is correct. I told you that I don't ever want to hear that word. You need to apologize to Chloe, and you will have a timeout on the bench at recess. But that's not fair, groaned Max. It's very fair, replied Mrs. Wushy. Now tell Chloe you're sorry. And Chloe turned to Max. I'm waiting. Max just glared at her. Mrs. Wushy said you have to say you're sorry, so I'm waiting. Max mumbled something that no one could hear. What did you say? Chloe asked. It's not an apology if I can't hear you. Max, said Mrs. Wushy, you're wasting our time. You need to apologize nicely to Chloe right now. Or I'm sending you to Mr. Pendergast's office. I guess Max was not in the mood to have a little chat with the principal, so he quickly spit out, I'm sorry. Thank you, Max. Now I'd like to get back to telling you all about our special day, if everyone is ready to listen. We're ready, we all chanted. This coming Friday, we're going to have a contest with room 4. A contest? What kind of contest? Asked my friend Jessie. Do we get to race? Jessie was really good at sports. She could probably beat most of the kids in the whole first grade, boys or girls. We're going to have a mini Winter Olympics. Winter Olympics, said Chloe. I love the Winter Olympics. The ice skaters look so beautiful in their fancy costumes. I have a costume just like that. I can wear it on Friday. Ice skating? Costume? Where does she come up with this stuff? Robbie whispered. Does she understand that we're going to do this at school? I twirled my finger by my head, making the cuckoo sign. I'm sure your costume is beautiful, Chloe, but you won't need it on Friday. Our Olympics is not exactly like the real Olympics. Oh, bummer, grumbled Max. That doesn't sound like very much fun. Oh, it'll be lots of fun, said Mrs. Wushy. Our 2 classes will compete in different events, and whichever class wins the most events will be the winner. What are the events going to be? Mrs. Wushy asked Jessie. Let's see. There's a snowball toss where we see who can throw a snowball the farthest. I can throw snowballs really far, said Max. That'll be a piece of cake. There's the sled pull where you are in teams of 2 and one partner sits on the sled while the other person pulls him or her around the track. The first team to cross the finish line wins the race. Cool, said Max. I'm really strong. I know I'll come in first. There's the snowshoe race, where you have to put on snowshoes and do 1 lap around the whole school. No problem, said Max. I'm really fast on snowshoes. And there's the snowball pileup, where we see how many snowballs you can pile up on top of each other before the whole stack falls over. I bet I can pile up more than 20, said Max. You can stop bragging now, said Chloe. I'm not bragging, replied Max. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. Mrs. Wushy clapped her hands together. That's enough, you 2. You both need to be quiet. Now, Max, continued Mrs. Wushy, each student will only be competing in 1 event. Remember, our class is a team. We need to work together. We are competing against room 4, not against each other. And I expect everyone to show good sportsmanship. Who knows what that means? And Jessie raised her hand. Yes, Jessie? Showing good sportsmanship means that You are a good sport. You play by the rules and you play fair. Robbie raised his hand. Yes, Robbie? You try to win, but if you lose, you don't whine or complain. You always congratulate the other team. Excellent, Robbie, said Mrs. Wushy. Anyone else? And Chloe's hand shot up. Here we go again, Jessie whispered. Being a good sport means you don't brag to the other team. And you don't call people names, Chloe said, glaring at Max. You're all right, said Mrs. Wushy. And on Friday, you'll get a chance to show me what good sports you are, win or lose. We're going to win, we all chanted. We're going to win. I'm glad you're all excited about it. I want to do the snowshoe race, Max blurted out. I'm sorry, Max, but we've run out of time. We have to go to lunch. I will have the sign-ups ready after lunch, so you all have a little bit of time to think about what event you want to compete in. I let out a sigh of relief. At least I wouldn't be in a race with Max. There was no way I was signing up for the snowshoe race. I had never been on snowshoes in my life, and for once, things seemed to be going my way. Chapter 2 is called The Bet, and we'll save that one for next time. Look, I have 2 bookmarks, and I just keep them together now.